Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Jimmy Codger's Btcc round 2. What you're watching now is the last round held at Brands Hatch. What a round that was. Absolutely brilliant. Produced some great strategies. Very few hiccups because this is the second season. They're out in a new car this time. Last season we used the Sylvias, the Group 4 Sylvias, but decided to use a road car this time and allow tuning to get it to basically like a race car. And it seems to have, well, as you can see, they're having great fun in these. So before I go any further, can I just have a mic check, please? Someone in the chat, let me know that the Codger's coming through. And I imagine it'll be loud, but clear. Matty Cake in the chat. Let me just catch up with the chat while this is playing. So we've got Maximum in the house. We've got Danny C. Hello. Hado's in the house. Maximum. Oh, it's brilliant. Good evening, everybody, says Darth Smorg. You are clear, Hado says. Radio check. All good, Codger, says Shadow. So start to sing, says Hado. You don't want that. You do not want the Codger singing. And Handy Pint's in the room. Mike, all good. Right, let's come out of this. So this is a taster of what you've got to come. So let's get out of this very quickly. And I will put the scapes on for a minute. I hate this because you've got to come back all the way through the menus now. So let me just put the scapes on for a second. Doesn't look very professional, but there's no quick way of doing it, to be honest. Right. I, at this point, should. I've got a special guest. I've kept this all from you. Kept it quiet. I don't think I'll be able to keep the guest quiet, though. We all know CCR, Captain Colossus Racing, and the sister channel, CCM, which is Captain Colossus Media, who are responsible for some absolutely immense content coming out on YouTube. Track guides, which they were kind enough to do for the last round at Brands Hatch, done by none other than Wally DJ. So, without further ado, I've managed a bit of a scoop. I've got another member of the CCM crew in the name of CCR Handy Pint. Pint, are you there, my mate?
I'm here, mate.
Well, good evening. Welcome along. So,
I'm looking forward to this one, brother.
Yeah. It should be great. So, I'm just going to run quickly through because it's a slightly different format because the Codger's had his magic wand out. No, don't get excited. I've decided to go half Codger. So, you are going to get some weather, not in the sprint, but you'll get it in the feature. So the procedure is going to be exactly the same for the sprint, just flat out sprint, racing soft tyres, and then that'll set the grid for the feature because I set the grid manually. But I'm going to give you, for the feature race, I'm going to open a separate lobby just to give you 10 minutes practice to get you set up sorted because it's on the GP circuit, not the sprint. When you've got your practice done, we'll all already have the results, and then I'll open the proper race lobby, and then we're good to go. I'll set the grid, and then it's Thunderbirds our go, so to speak. So, Pint, why don't you say a little bit more about, tell us a little bit more about what goes on with CCM and what you're involved in and what happens and...
Yeah, well, we just thought we'd try and do something a little bit different, I don't know, we just thought that there's, obviously myself, I'm relatively quick, I'm not one of the quickest, but there's a lot of track guides out there, and they're all from top split drivers or guys that are just ridiculously quick that the slower guys are never, ever going to get near. Never going to get near. So we thought, between myself and Wally, we could, do some track guides, and even if it puts, if I do one and it puts me 200-300 in the world, that's still rapid times, but it's still some of the slower guys have still got an achievable time to actually try and match. these top split guys that are like in the top 10 in the world, doesn't matter who you are, you're never going to get near them. So we thought we'd just put out some content that, yeah, can help people. And to be fair, we other than what Wally's been doing a lot more than I have. I've just been too busy with work, but yeah, I'm going to try and get some more out there. But yeah, we just thought they'd help people. That's all it is.
It's brilliant, and it's well, I'm sure it definitely helped the guys and girls last week at Brands Hatch. Absolutely brilliant track guide. Really, loads of information there. So yeah, looking forward to some more exciting stuff coming out, Pint. So
yes,
and 10 watching already. That's incredible. Yeah, happy day. So fasten in. Buckle your seatbelts. I think we're going to be in for a pretty exciting ride tonight. So there should be some good action had by all. It's touring cars at the end of the day. So I'm going to open the room a little bit early. So we'll get out into the lobby because I know they're chomping at the bit. They just want to get out there and get some laps in and see how these cars handle around the sprint circuit. And hopefully they've got a setup. I know there's been plenty of practice lobbies open, so I can hear you from hand. Oh yeah, there's a bit of echo, but I don't know how you fix that. I can hear you from Handy's mic. What does that? Does that mean echo, Chris, or what does that mean?
Yeah, I'll turn my mic down a little bit in case that's what's causing it.
There's a bit of an echo from a mic. I think it's from Handy Pint's mic. Okay. We'll see how it goes.
Down a little bit.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let us know in the chat if that's all worked. Can't get enough of Pint, so it's not a problem if it's loud. So
there you go. I've turned it down. Let us know in the chat how that is now, fellas.
Just a heads up, Meccano said in CCR Discord that he's not racing tonight due to being sick. Okay, so we might need a reserve.
Who have we got on the reserve list? Do you know who I'd like to see, James?
Go on.
I'd like to see Wally.
Well, he's not on the reserves, so I've got to give the people...
He is on the reserve list. I'm seeing him there.
Oh.
I'm looking at the list now as we speak. But okay. Yeah, obviously you've got to do it from top down, haven't you?
Let me see let me just get this room open so that they can get right. So there's we go. There's your sprint. Practice qualifier. Yeah, yes, right. Practice qualifier. So you've got a 15-minute sprint race. I've put custom weather. Don't panic, but there's no rain. So just as in the chat, can anybody? What would you prefer? Because I got comments last week that they preferred for some tracks grid start with a false start check or a rolling start. Can we have what do you think, Pint? What do you think would be?
I would, for this particular track, we all know what turn one's like. I would go with a rolling.
That's what I was thinking.
Just gives that bit of a space and it just stops any carnage at turn one.
Yeah, it spreads them out a little bit. We'll go with that just to see how it works for the sprint and just. So if you look through there, all the settings are the exact same as last week. Race finish delay, we'll put that up to there. 10 minutes qualifying, and all the settings are the same. So if everybody's ready, you should all get in anyway. But fingers on buttons, the room is going to be open in 3, 2, 1. Let's get round 2 going. Right, so let's have a look. Can we get hold of lobby open at that's a half past? Oh, Clayjacks should be in it. Yeah, okay. Well, you'll get the message now. So let's have a look. Race entry. Oh.
Let's see who we've got here. Clayjack, Shadow, Matty. Maximum,
we've got glowing.
All coming.
We've got glowing gold. Obviously, you Pint. So we've got Sir Johnny. So glowing gold. Can we get? Oh, so glowing gold's top of the list. You're second. Sir Johnny's.
Obviously, I'm not going to race, so glowing can take my spot. I'm on the mic with it. So.
Ben's ill. So that really, I can't see Wally on the.
Oh, he is on mine. He's second from the bottom. I'm at the bottom on mine. Let's have a look. See if we've got glowing online. So glowing is online, but he's not on the game. So.
He's not on the game. Well,
I think you've got to send it as whoever's watching in the chat.
Well, we've got
Yeah,
Oddcast,
first come, first served.
which is Callum. So, Oddcast, if you are... Is he in the... Peter Griffin. Okay, cool. Peter Griffin, can you download the Renault Laguna livery, please? The yellow and blue Renault Laguna. Please let me know in the chat. I'm here. Cool. Right, have you got the... Can you let me know if you've got the Renault Laguna? Just literally bolt that livery on. If you could, that would be great. If we could get that... come out of this view now and get some cars on track. So we'll just wait for... I'll have a week look for it. Yeah, it's in my gallery. It's search on my... just search... in your car. Well, you don't need to do that. You just go into my gallery, Peter. You should see the Renault Laguna done by me. And if you could jump in that would be fantastic. So we've got 9 in at the moment. So we're a few short at the moment. Who are we missing?
Is Danny racing, or is he a reserve?
No, Danny's racing.
Danny's racing. So who haven't we got in there?
Danny sees in now.
You'll have to go back to the lobby, James. I can only see 8 on the screen, so
yeah,
you'd have to go back to the lobby.
Oh,
right, so Clay,
okay.
Oh, yeah, we're filling up now. We're filling
up. Yeah, so we've got pretty much the full grid. Captain is in. Yeah, look at this. Oh, look, they changed. They've been at the SAR community have been absolutely brilliant, because it was my mistake last week, Pint, because I forgot to give Storm a livery. So there was too many. There were 3 alphas, so we've swapped into. They're now running as Team Toyota with skins. So this should be great.
Right. So looking at the list at the minute, James, it looks like we're missing Gold Star.
Yeah.
And Dreading.
Okay.
They're the only 2 that we're missing at the minute.
Well, Dreading should be, because I sent him a message. He's going to be... Yeah, so Martin, he should be taking the other... Yeah, we haven't got any alphas. So Captain from SIR is going to be partnering Dreading. Yes, we haven't got... So... Okay, so we've got 3 spaces left. So that's Dreading. Martin is taking Martin's place. Who's just joined now? Someone else just joined, I think.
No, that was Storm going to track.
Okay, so we're missing...
No, it wasn't. It was Captain going to track, actually.
So we're missing Dreading, Gold Star, and Martin, but Dreading is replacing Martin. So,
okay.
Lewis, if you're watching the stream, can you get a message to Dreading? He should be partnering Captain HXC in the alphas. So while that's going on, I nearly exited then. Let's get some cars on the track. Let's run through the grid and right. So we'll start with Hado. He's out in the Nissan Primera, run by David Leslie back in the day. So he had a good result last week. And then we've got Sir Nomi, which is part of the MG crew, partnering Sir Lewis. So yeah, he's having a good race last week. There's some great battles. This was the MG Rover back in the day. Yes, they are all. If you're getting confused, yeah, we haven't got these cars in game, but they're basically the liveries off that, and they're all running the same car. So I think it looks. I've struck lucky with the car, being able to take these liveries. So quickly go up to Shadow GT, who's part of Team Vauxhall Masterfit. In case you missed last week's stream, Shadow is running in this as a team with his dad, which is great to see. So Shadow is taking a part of James Thompson, the younger one, and the old man is doing John Cleland. So we'll come to Maximum in a minute. So go well out there tonight, Shadow. And then we've got Clayjacks out in Camish's Honda Civic. Very quick guy. Should be looking
Yeah, I
some...
feel this is the man to watch tonight.
Yeah.
He was extremely fast last week at Brands Hatch. It was even like he placed well, and he even came in and made that extra stop, didn't he?
That's right. Yeah, he made a mistake on the hard, which he'd got to use, and he came in and did a second
He's going to be
stint.
the man to beat tonight, I think.
But I'm not discounting this guy, Matty Cake.
No, certainly not. Certainly not.
Matty Cake, as we all know, but Shadow. Not to get, there's so many to choose from, and also we've got Danny C, so this could be an absolute banger. So I mean, these are all. I mean, there are a whole grid has got, you know, it's all new cars.
Yeah,
but
I say if you had Gold Star in here as well, there's 5 guys straight off the cuff that are
100%.
Yeah, another level of drivers. Yeah.
Just going to introduce this is Team Audi out. He missed the first round due to he had other commitments, racing commitments. Be back. Join server, need to go to the loo. Back in a sec, mate. No worries, got the livery. Well, we've dropped a place. We've down to 12 now. Okay. So yeah, this is Team Audi, run by Biela or Biela. If you look at the star on the window, I've put that on extra. That signifies Danny's. He's the defending champion from last season. Danny's also streaming this from his perspective. So if you want to see Danny's view, hop over to It's Danny C on YouTube. But welcome. You're welcome. Join flip back between myself and Danny. But there's another view there for you to go and watch. So this is the Audi A4. So we go down to Skins now, who's part of Team Toyota, out in Julian Bailey's Toyota Carina back in the day. Who remembers you won't remember that, Chris? Am I showing my age now, aren't I?
Yes, you are, mate, to be fair. Like I said, I didn't really follow the touring cars. Like I said, you're rattling off these names. I'm none the wiser of them. So yeah, but you carry on.
So he had a good race last week. We've already been to Hado. Storm is the second half of Team Toyota, out in Andy Rouse's Toyota Carina. There was quite a few drivers between 92 and 95 that drove this car, but I love this livery. It really stood out, and it was really eye-catching. And then we can't forget this guy. Who's this? This is KZN Maximum, aka John Cleland. So I'm expecting some. Back in the day, these two, yeah, you could tell them they were team orders, but they just ripped the sheet up out and throw it out the window. And there was some proper ding-dong battles. So I'm expecting some good stuff through the season from these two. So have a good race then, Maximum. Nomi is the second half of Team MG, along with Lewis. So we've been to. So we got Chad. Here's Peter Griffin. Right, so this is Chad Lonso, out in Meccano's. He's standing in for Meccano tonight. Out in Will Hoy's Renault Laguna. This was another lovely livery. It really, really stood out. So I think we're one driver. Well, Dreading hasn't turned up yet, so we can.
We haven't got a Dreading and we haven't got a Gold Star.
No Gold Star, but yeah, I just want to reiterate. Unfortunately, Forte Sasso, that's a mate of mine, so I'm gonna have to kick him out.
Send him packing. Get shot.
He's a good guy, but he won't be watching the stream. But he'll turn up in something else. But I used to race with him a lot in GT Sport. But going back to that, is in Will Hoy's Renault Laguna, and we haven't gone to Darth Smorg yet. Who's out? Where is he? Let's go back and see him on track. Oh, sorry, got Captain out in one half of the Alphas, who's down a teammate at the moment. This was the Tarquini's Alpha 155 back in the day. I hope I've got that one right. He's not. Yeah, he's in Tarquini's. The other one's in Derek Warwick's car. So where's Darth Smorg? Here he is. He's in Rickard Rydell's Volvo S40. Another good, quick racer from the SAR community. He's been in our lobbies as well, hasn't he, Pine?
He has. Yeah.
So, well, seen some good stuff from these. So, Peter, thank you very much for joining in at short notice and running the Laguna. So, I'm not sure which point to cut this off because we've got. I wonder if I can get a message to.
I've sent Goldstar a message on Instagram, but I haven't had a reply as of yet.
Right.
But
Okay.
it might be worth just putting the 5 minute thing out there, and then if there are any of the reserves out there that want to race that are on, fill your boots.
Yeah, I'll just put. I'll put. Oh, I've got it there. Right, so it gives us 5 minutes. So let's come out of this. So we're still. We'll go on. This is Chad Lonso, who he was in last week, and he run the. I can't remember what car he run now. I think it was the Nissan. There was that many. I had a few hiccups last week, so hopefully he's up to speed and done some practice. I knew the SIR guys had a lobby open doing some practice. So
it might be worth giving your man a message that's joined the lobby, James.
what's he saying? Can you explain the manager? Okay, Peter's asking if it can explain the tyre rule. Right, for the sprint race, Peter, all you need to use is the racing soft tyres. It's a straight 15 minutes. It's just, there's no tyre wear in the sprint. It's just a straight sprint, 15 minutes. Then that will set the grid for the feature race, which I will set manually. In the feature, you must use the hard tyre for a minimum. You need to put a timed lap on the board. So if you start on the hards, it's effectively two laps and an in lap. Or same if you're in the pits. So, but you need to put a lap. You don't have to use them. You can use them for longer if you want to, if it helps your strategy. But you need to put a timed lap on the board. I hope that's clear. If you don't use the hards, you will incur a 1 minute penalty at the end of the race. Not set by me, that's set by the game, because it's part of the lobby. So, how are we looking for numbers, Pint? Have we any messages back? It's hard for me to keep
I've got
up.
nothing. I've got nothing as of yet from Goldstar. Yeah, and I don't know who's in the chat on YouTube. But yeah, if there's anyone there on the reserve list that wants to jump in, now's your time.
I think we've got everybody. Well, the only one that was on the Sir Johnny Rotax wants to race. We need to get hold of Johnny Rotax, but I'm not sure how we can do it. Wait a minute. Can you do? You're in the SAR community, aren't you? Or are you?
I'm not sure. I can have a look. 2 seconds.
Let me see if I can put a message.
Right, we have a taker in Ben Smith.
Do we now?
We do. He's not feeling great, but he's gonna.
Oh, happy days!
He's gonna give it a shot anyway. Get the numbers up.
He needs to join in. Oh, wait a minute. He's gonna take. Oh, Dreading's in.
Dreading's in, so he needs to take Goldstar's position.
Right, he needs the Fina BMW livery then, in my gallery. So if he can go in my gallery, it's the white with Steve Soper on the window, S Soper.
Yeah. I'm sure he's watching the stream, but I have just sent him a message as well to tell him
absolute legend, mate.
Here he comes now. He's just come online now.
So what sort of lap times are we looking at for the sprint?
For the sprint, I've not. Well, we done some testing the other day, James. It was really only on the main circuit, wasn't it?
That's right.
When we were testing the weather, and so yeah, this is my first time seeing any times on this track. So yeah, but I'm looking at it. A 128 is rapid. That seems very very fast. Yeah.
And who set that? None other than the guy that we highlighted.
That is Clay Jacks, but Shadow was very close behind him, I believe. Yeah. If you flick to Shadow now and have a gander at what his times are, I'm pretty sure when I was watching him, yeah, look, he's in the 28s as well. Matty's not far behind there, less than a 10. This is going to
be, as Shadow gets it a bit loose there, coming down that straight onto the gravel trap. So we got 14, perfect. So I think that's Dreading, So if everybody's
We're just
liking what
waiting.
they're
We're
watching,
just waiting for Ben now, and that's us away.
with the hard tyre rule, in its simplest form, you must cross the line, the finish line on the hards, not through the pits. Yeah, that's right. I did join both Discords just in case. Okay, yeah, no worries, Darth. Sorry, I've neglected the chat for a little bit. We're trying to sort this out. Apologies for the little delay, but we're just waiting for CCR Beastman to smash the doors down and make his appearance known. He's not feeling great, but he's going to come out and enjoy. There's nothing more he enjoys than racing with these guys, so it's just about having fun at the end of the day. That's right, isn't it, Chris? And just having fun.
Yeah, I think there's a lot
of
quick guys out there that are very competitive that will be taking this seriously, but you have just got to take it as a bit of fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're not enjoying it, what's the point?
Exactly. It's so hopefully he can get himself joined in, get the car fired up. I do appreciate this, Ben. This is absolutely brilliant. Obviously, let's go down to Dreading. Where's he gone now? Is he gone out on track?
He's out on track. There he is.
Dreading, that's right. He's partnering Captain HXC from the SAR community in the other Alpha.
And this is a man I'm going to have my eye on, to be fair, because when we had the Team v Team event, he was rapid. He was quick. He held his own with the big hitters from our side. And yeah, I'm expecting good things here from Dreading. I think he'll do well.
Yeah, he's from what I've seen, he's been very quick. So I must admit, I do like the Alpha livery. Even I'm blowing my own trumpet here, but I've just loved doing these liveries. And here, look at this. Here we go. Here's the motto from Ben himself: ever forwards, never back. Mr. Positive. That's what we run at CCR. It's coming in, just enjoy the racing. So running a little bit behind. So they've had double the practice. So I'm sure they've got up to speed now. There should be some. I'm sure Ben will give Ben a couple of laps and get the. I'll start the qualifying at 10:2. So get Ben out. Get a lap.
Yeah, it just gives Ben a bit of time to get a feel for the car. I'm not sure if he has done any testing, because he has not. He's not been well. So.
Oh, look at this! Can you rely on Ben? Can't you?
Oh, he's the man. He is the man.
Go out and get that livery. In he comes. This was on a BMW 318 back in the day, Pike. So they were racing like the old E36s. So yeah, there's some proper battles with these. Let's just go back to the chat, see if I've missed anything. Yeah, no, we're alright. We're up to date with the chat point, so I'm doing alright.
It'll be interesting to see what times Ben does round here as well. I know Ben doesn't really favour this track, but he has been getting quicker and quicker on it.
But he's always been, he just seems... He's one of these drivers.
He's my arch rival. He's my nemesis, is Ben.
Ben's one of these drivers. I mean, you're on a wheel, Pint, and a really good wheel. And I will say this, since doing the track guides, I mean, you've always been one of the quick guys in CCR, but since doing the track guides, where you can't do a track guide of an average lap, your performances, mate, have stepped up, and I'm not just the only one to notice that.
Me and Ben, we've had this discussion multiple times, me and Ben, and Wally included. Like when like, you know, like the qualifying for the dailies and stuff like that. Yeah. I seem to be able to go and smash really good times. But my race pace is nowhere as good as Ben's.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Ben seems to need... He only needs 1 or 2 laps, and he's up to speed. And he's just...
Yes, he adapts very fast.
Mr. Consistent, I call him.
Yeah, no, he does adapt very quick to...
So, at the moment, Matty Cake's at the top. But, if you look...
Clayjack's still holding pole, but I think he's sat in the pits at the minute waiting.
Yeah. So Matty is not far. I mean, look at that. Matty's done a 1:28.291. So it's only 1.5 tenths off Clayjack.
Yeah, I think we've got. I think there's. It was Clayjack's, then Shadow, then Matty, then Danny. So as it stands, I think. Yeah, I think Clayjack's just comes back on track now. So.
I mean, the top 3 split by half a second.
Well, the top 4 it will be when Shadow comes out as well.
That's right. Yeah. So if everybody's ready, I'm just going to come back out. I'm just going to put a message in the chat. No, I'll use this. Right, I think everybody's up to speed now. I think they've raced this track. I mean, the other guys have had 20 minutes, so I'm going to hop out of this. And look at this, Chris. Isn't that nice? Look at this. Look at the grid.
Full grid.
Look at that, and everybody. Oh, yeah, seeing these, it doesn't mean much to you, Chris, but to see all these liveries, it's phenomenal.
Mate, you've done a proper job on them, mate. They look there. Between who's done them? You've done them, Glowin and Ben.
Yeah, Ben's done.
Yeah,
Ben did the Master Fit,
great.
which I love. Ben did the Master Fit one. They did the Volvo. Forgive me if he's done another one. I think he did one of the other Vauxhalls, but yeah, they look absolutely superb. So for round 2, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the delay, but we're going to get qualifying underway. So this is 10 minutes quali. So in 3, 2, 1, let's get the qualifying underway. I'm looking forward to this, Chris. So
it's going to be interesting. There's some big hitters out there.
There is. Who are you? What do you think? What do you think the? I don't think there's much going to be much between the poles.
I'm just looking at that list there on the side there, and Dreddin looked like he'd popped himself up to 3rd position there. I don't know how accurate that is, like with the times, but he was 3rd on that list on the side there on the lobby list. So I don't know whether that was where he'd placed or not. But yeah, I'm certainly going to have my eye on Dreddin. I think, Clay Jack's going to be the one to beat here, but Danny's going to be up there. Shadow, Matty, they're all rapid guys, these boys.
As we've seen file out, Clay Jacks has wasted no time in getting out to get some clean air.
Well, he was the first person in the lobby, and I found this out the other week. I think it might have been actually from when I was in a party with Dream. He made me aware of it. No, actually, that's the lie. It was Danny C that made me aware of it. When you open the lobby, whoever joins first, it's where it puts you in the pit lane.
Oh,
when
is
you
it?
join the lobby, apparently so. And yeah, if you go to track basically straight away, you're further up the pit lane, so you can get out the pits quicker.
But there's a downside to that. You've got a longer pit entry.
Yes.
So it's a bit like real life, isn't it? Because the lower teams down the grid, like Mercedes has, depending on the track. See, if you look at Red Bull, for instance, Mercedes, it's a pretty short entry into Red Bull. And Mercedes is always normally one of the first 2, so they've got a very quick...
Very long,
Yeah, but they've got a long exit, but a short entry, so... Right,
so let's see where we are now. So Clay Jacks has just started his hot lap here.
Right, so why don't you just run... I'm going to go on board with Clay Jacks. Why don't you run us... Give us your take on this.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see kind of what gears he used, but as it stands at the minute, I'm kind of down into 3rd for this corner, using all the curb there on the exit. Down to 2nd I go here. Let's see if he does. No, he keeps it in 3rd. See, I go down to 2nd briefly, then short shift up to 3rd.
Does that help with rotation and...
Potentially. Again, it might all be about the setup. It depends all on your setup. And again, I've not really driven this track in these. I've only done the main one, but I'm kind of thinking mainly this will be 3rd as well. No, he's keeping it in 4th. So I'll go down to 3rd there, 4th for this one. And then you flat all the way down here, and then I go down to 2nd for the final chicane.
Yeah, that's a bit of a twitchy one, that, isn't it?
It is, but again, it depends on your setups.
Yeah, true. We'll see. I'm sure they've got these dialed in. I'm sure they've been.
See, look, Clay Jacks is keeping it in 3rd. So, again, it's very much driver dependent and setup dependent.
I've noticed these do like an exit in 4th gear out the corners.
Well, they've got quite a bit of torque, haven't they, these cars? So Clay Jacks already with a 128, but Shadow there
straight out the
straight
box.
away.
Look at that, 200s off.
Yeah.
Shadow's just gone straight away. Wow. So Shadow's out to means business to Shadow. Well, Shadow is the current
Ben
leader.
Smith there with a 129.8. So Ben's going to be
competitive.
He's going to be in amongst it all fighting.
I should explain. I'm not sure if Goldstar missed the message, but we had some issues last week where there was some incorrect parts fitted to the car, so I had to keep it fair, which is what CCR is all about, fair and clean racing. They all understand that. I had to issue a 5-second time penalty per race, and it dropped Gold Star a little bit down the grid, so it was the only way I could deal with it. But look at all these times coming in now. So
yeah, Dreading has just dropped to 129.0, which has put him into 5th.
Yep. Danny C straight to 2nd. He's not far off the pace. He's getting the most out of this.
There's less than a 10th from, I don't know what Matty's done, but from Clay Jacks to 1st. Well, even Matty, there's less than a 10th from 4th to 1st.
That is nuts. And we're less than half a second covering the top 5.
Yes.
As meanwhile,
Clayjack Shadow's just gone quicker again. Clayjack's all of a sudden there jumped up to pole, then instantaneously Shadow's just. We could see a 127 here from someone.
He's not far off, is he? But I think John Cleland, aka KZN Maximum, is getting himself wound up. Maybe he's just trying to find some free space here, but he's not quite in the slipstream. But I don't think that'll be going along here. Darth Smog knocks in a 128. But look at that. These are really respectable times.
Yeah.
But it's not. It happened last week. I think it was one of Captain's streams where there were some rapid times going in, and it put them 11th on the grid. And you just think it just shows the quality of the drivers that are in the community, doesn't it, Pine?
Oh yeah. Like I said, we have got a few aliens in here, but pretty much the whole grid on here are quick guys. None of them are slow.
No. So let's see Beastman, let's see where he is on his lap. He's just coming up to a little bit.
So
of
even
traffic.
Ben that's been off, like not being very well, probably had minimal to no practice. He's only 1.6 seconds off the top boys, which
it's
ain't bad at all. Yeah.
I'd take 1.6 seconds off Clay Jacks and Danny. I'd take that all day long, wouldn't you, Pine?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
So let's go back down to, let's go and have a look at Lewis from the SAR community, which Pint touched on earlier. We had a sort of joint event, CCR and SAR at Red Bull. That was it a 30-minute, was it, or a 1 hour? No, it was a 1 hour race, wasn't it?
It was a 1 hour race, yeah.
In a one mate, the AMG GT316, and a night of racing we had there. All clean, respectful, operate very similar, almost identical to the, as we see there, just in the background we see Darth Smog coming out of the pits, knowing that the cars are coming through, keeping out the way off the racing line. It's just
they're all respectful guys in here. Every single one of them are good, clean drivers.
So back in the day, Chris, just as a fun fact in the Alphas, Derek Warwick, the F1 driver, stood in for these for a few rounds, and he managed to stuff it in a tyre barrier and break one of the TV cameras at Donington.
Right.
Tarquini put it on its roof. I can't remember where that was, but he put one of the Alphas on its roof. So he was renowned for
he must have been absolutely full sending it, because how the fucking touring car would you get it on its roof?
But he was renowned for being, you see Ayrton Senna saying if you no longer go for a gap. Yeah, he took it to the limit. He'd go for a gap. He was known for being feisty, but it was great entertainment back in the day. It was hilarious. But
I'm no doubt we'll see a bit of it tonight. I'm sure there'll be a bit of door banging and rubbing going on.
But it's touring cars.
That's what it was about.
That's what it was about. Yeah, I mean, back in my marshalling days at Alton Park, if you drew, you didn't always get the same corner, but if you got Cascades, which is the second T2 at Alton Park, it's at the bottom of a steep drop before you head up to Shell Oil Corner. That was equivalent to T1 here, Pint.
Right.
And basically, there was one on the radio ready to call the wrecker to pick up all the bumpers. It was hilarious. It was chaos. But so let's go back on. Nomi's in the pits.
Let's go back up to the top hitters there. So still got Shadow from Clayjack, from Danny.
Has moved his way up to 6th place.
Yeah, Ben's jumped a couple of places as well. Ben's now only 7 tenths No, go down to Ben. They still the 1.6. He hasn't
1.6.
improved as of yet.
But has Clayjax managed to get any more? This is going to be a
No,
ding
he
dong
hasn't.
battle. He hasn't, has he?
No, it seems to be there's like about a 3/10 gap between Clayjax and between Danny and the top man.
You see Clayjax just lose the back end there. That will have lost him probably a tenth. But I don't know.
It's a tricky one, that last chicane.
It is.
Myself and Dream were having a mess around looking at setups the other day, and like my setup that I had, do you know the one that you gave me, James?
Yeah.
That was really loose, the back end, as you go over that last chicane. It was still manageable, but it was quite loose.
Right.
But Dream worked on one, and it was solid. You could send it through there so well, and it was literally planted. It was just, it worked opposite then. You literally, with Dream setup, you couldn't, if you tried to brake in a straight line, while you were turning, should I say, it would just try and kill you. It would spin you around.
Just catch up with the chat briefly. We've neglected that. So, my pace out. Oh, you're saying there my race pace outdoes my quali usually, so it's the opposite to you, Pint. So
yes.
You're not.
Who's that, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much. We've said this multiple times. I seem to be able to pump out these quick quali times, but then as soon as it gets to a race, I seem to fall off the pace. I can't maintain that same pace lap after lap after lap.
We have the other half of CC. Well, we have all the CTM guys in the lobby. We've got Wally DJ in the chat as well, so we've got all three of you. Dream, good luck, gentlemen. Good evening, Dream. And Meccano, hello. I'm sorry I couldn't make it tonight. I haven't left the bed today. Oh, no worries, matey. Thanks for letting me know, but we've managed to get it covered. We've got TBCLT Dan. Now, if you don't know who that is One Click and Design.
As Clayjax has just done a 1:28.0.
Wow. So he's pipped Shadow. So Shadow has got
nearly 2/10.
So that's so Shadow's on his cooldown lap now. One Click and Design has been responsible for helping me with my posters that you see going up on Instagram, advertising the event. So if you're into that and you want some posters or you want any artwork doing, hop over to One Click and Design, and I'm sure he'll help you out. So I've had a phone call from the paddock, Pint. I think we might be able to get a word with a couple of the drivers just to see how quali went. I think we've got I believe we've got one half of the MG Rover team. Is that correct? Lewis, are you there?
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. So, how did that go for you, Lewis?
Surprisingly well. I was expecting the top 10, but I managed to qualify 8th at the moment. I think it's still running. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed for that, to be fair.
Brilliant stuff. Great result.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I'm sure all you guys will be working together, and no doubt you've done a lot of practice and helping each other out. So that's what a community is all about, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. So we've helped each other out throughout the last couple of days, and just to get everyone up to speed and try a few different things in terms of setup. So yeah, we always work as a team, whether it's against CCR or DDR or even just against ourselves. We always help each other.
Oh, we've
That's
got
what it's all about.
Good luck messages from Wally DJ for you, Lewis. Good luck in the race, Lewis.
And we have just
Cheers,
had
Wally.
another man come from the pit lane on the comms with us, James.
Is he?
The man himself, Daniel Campbell.
He doesn't need any introduction. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Team Audi in the house in the form of Danny C, who, if you look at his
ex-champion.
Yeah, if you look at his car, he'll have a gold star on the back window. That's to signify he's the defending champion from last season. Danny, how are you, son?
I'm very well, thank you. I hope all is well from your end too, and
Yeah.
I hope everyone is well too.
So, yeah, you missed it. Unfortunately, you had to miss last round because you had some commitments. But
Obviously,
How did that go for you, Danny?
the last race as well, the Lambo race.
no, this
That's
is the
every-
quali.
How did the quali go for you here?
Oh, very well, because obviously had enough time and practice in order to just get like my hands into not only just with the rules and regs that had to be changing, but also to adapt myself into this completely different car, because it's my first race of the
That's right. Yeah.
the metering, and of course about having to miss last time out. Then obviously it's just to go out there, have fun, and regardless of where I end up, and which is what I like to do, just to challenge myself, to go
stuff.
above and beyond expectations.
So we're expecting good things from you, Danny. No pressure, but I should mention at this point, Danny will also be streaming it from his perspective over on YouTube. It's Danny C. So feel free to head over there, drop him a like and a subscribe, show him the same loving you've shown me. And if you want to see a race firsthand and see how Danny tackles this, then that's available for watching. So so I'll leave you to go and have a word with your pit crew, Danny and Lewis, and make sure they've tightened everything up, and good luck for the race. Have fun, and I will catch you guys later.
I'm expecting great things from you, Danny.
Yeah.
Hopefully a good result. So let's do the talking on the track. And
I've just got one final question, Danny. Oh, you beat me to it.
So let's get down to business.
You've done it again. You've done it again. You've pulled the rug right from under my feet. I was going to do that one, but you've beat me to it again. So
yeah, because I saw that coming.
You knew it, right, guys?
Anticipation.
Go back to your pit crews.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Have a good race, guys.
Good race. Yeah. So we'll just quickly run through the grid, and then we'll get this race. It was a bit late. So we got in pole position, right at the death, we got Clayjacks taking pole, followed by CCR Shadow GT, and Danny C, that's your top three, closely followed by Matty Cake, Sir Dreading. We've got KZN Maximum in the 6th place, one half of the Vauxhall team, so he's not outdone his son this time. We've got Darth Smorg in the Volvos in 7th place, with Lewis in a really great 8th place. A Beastman at last minute came in, stuck it on.
And can I just add something to this as well, James, with Ben? Now, Ben has had to change livery. When he changed the livery, it removed all his aero parts off the car. I'm just being made aware of. So Ben has set that lap with no front splitter or rear spoiler, just to stop.
Holy moly!
So yeah,
that's crazy. So we've got that pit. Sorry, that's incredible. That's because we've got Haydo in 10th in the Nissan Primera. We got Captain from SAR in the Alfa Romeo. We got in 11th place Skins in 12th, who's the other half of the Toyota team. Storm, who's his teammate, in a very great 13th again. And Nomi, the other half of Lewis's teammate, in the MGs. And we got Chad Alonso bringing up the grid in 15th place in the Renault Laguna. So we better get this moving. So I'm sorry it's taken so long, but if everybody's ready, let's get this first race underway. Good luck, everybody. Beastman, driver of the day confirmed, says Wally. Right, so in 3,
100%.
2, 1. Are you ready, Chris?
Send it, brother.
Let's go. Right. So, good luck, everybody. Matty says he has trouble with his car. It's a bit late now, Matty. You can't. There's no. You're in Parc Ferme now, mate. You can't change anything. So let's get some information on the screen. They're going to have a rolling start. So we'll get the driver names off. I'll put the information on the screen this time because there's no need to see.
Yeah, we've got no fuel or tyre wear.
There's no fuel or tyre wear.
There's no strategies given away here.
No. So as you see, Clayjacks is. Let's have a look now.
I think we should have a nice. Whoa! Clayjacks has shot off miles away. Something's gone adrift there, James.
How has that happened?
Yeah, something. This does happen. This is a bit of a glitch in the game. Yeah, I feel Clayjacks has slowed up. It might be worth restarting that one, James.
Should we?
Or is he just? Yeah, it might be worth rerunning that.
Should we get a? Okay. Well, I need every glitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
We had someone stuck at the back of the grid there as well.
What do we do? Red X.
You'll have to get everyone to Red X. You may.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come. That's a bit. Everybody, Red X, please, out of the lobby. Just need everybody to tell the line, and then I can cancel the race.
Yes, you may have to redo the grid again.
Oh, I didn't get. Hang on.
You may do. It may be all right, but
right. Just need Chad Lonso, Peter Griffin, please. Red X, exit the race. Chad, yeah, Peter Griffin, yeah, good. Peter Griffin, you're the last one. Please leave the lobby, or leave the race. He's not getting the message. Ben, yeah, add your aero, mate. Right. Why does some people not...
Oh, Bed's going to add his aero.
Oh, there's a bit of a delay here. So we need... Has Chad Alonso exited the room now? Right, cool.
He has.
We need to...
Yes, you'll have to reform. You'll have to redo the grid.
Yeah, but well, can you rewind the stream, Chris? Because I can't.
I can. I can. Bear with me.
But I'm going to have to edit the event settings now to
right. I'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted.
Practice endurance race.
Right, I've got the grid up on my phone here, so we're good to go.
Set by host. Right, so let me change event settings. So sorry about this, I'm going to have to set the grid manually. So everybody enter the cars, please. Look at this. It's like they're firing in. Right, so everybody back in. Look at this. This is brilliant.
You'll probably just have to wait until Ben comes back as well.
Yeah.
But right, we have Clayjax on in first.
Let's just wait for... I think Ben is going to just quickly put his aero on, so he shouldn't be too long. So we'll just give Ben a minute. Well, by the time we've gone through the grid, Ben should be back in. Right, so let's do the starting grid. So we've got Clayjax on pole.
We've got Clayjax on pole.
Yep.
Shadow in second.
Thanks I couldn't do this without you, Chris. In second, yep. Danny C in third.
Yep. Matty Kate in fourth.
Yep.
Dreading in fifth.
Yep.
Maximum in sixth.
That's a great result for Maximum. Right, so that's Maximum, yep.
Darth Smorg in seventh.
Wow. Lewis in eighth, remember that.
Lewis in eighth.
Yep.
Bear with me. Beastman in ninth.
Yeah, okay,
he's not there yet. So Haydo in 10th.
Yeah, that's right.
Captain in 11th.
Yeah, that's right.
Skins in 12th.
Skins in 12th.
In 12th.
Yeah. Sorry, where was...
Captain was in 11th. Captain's in 11th. Right, bear with me. Right, okay. So we've then got... You got Storm in 13th, yes.
Yeah.
Nomi
in
14th. And Chad in 15th. So as soon as Ben comes back, you can slip Ben into the 9th position.
Nomi is in 14th.
Nomi's in 14th, Chad's in 15th. But obviously you're awaiting Ben to come back. That's why it's only showing 14.
If I apply it, I can adjust it, can't I, when Ben gets back in?
You can.
Right, so apply that.
But you'll have to move everyone down one position again.
Yeah. So we're just sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the delay, but it's the game as usual. I mean, a glitch. I'm not sure what caused it.
They're all taking their time to have a bit more practice. I see cars flying around there.
Yeah. Yeah, Haydo is... Well, Haydo is in the room, isn't he?
Haydo's in the room. He's currently in 9th place, but he should be 10th.
That's right, yeah. Well, we'll alter that when Ben gets in.
That's it.
Oh... Trouble with the game, eh, Chris?
It's been doing that.
Ben is back
It does that every once in a while, that.
Right. Ben is back in. Is Ben in his car? He is, right.
He is, so there you go.
Right, so quickly, where's Ben?
Oh, but there we go. Alright, so you just need to... Ben's in 9th. Lewis is in 8th, that's correct. Right, so you need to move...
Haydo?
Haydo's in 9th.
No, Ben's in 9th. Where's
Haydo? Yes, that's it. Haydo's in 10th, my bad.
Haydo's in 10th, yeah. That's right.
Captain in 11th.
Yeah.
Skins in 12th.
Yeah.
Storm in 13th.
Yeah.
Then Nomi, then Chad. So that's right. Just run it to the top again, just to make sure. I don't want anyone saying that they're in the wrong
Shadow,
position.
Danny, Matty Cake, Sir Dreading, Maximum, Darth Smorg, Lewis,
That's correct. You're all good to go.
Right. Let's try again, shall we? Right, so that's apply. So,
start the race.
Do you think it was a rolling start?
No, potentially, but
let's start the race.
Try it.
Please work this time. Fingers crossed, everybody.
I think this time, if it does do it again, Clay Jacks would just ask him to. I think he's got enough sportsmanship that he'll slow up and wait for everyone else anyway. But fingers crossed, we're good to go.
Well, we didn't get the countdown timer, did we? We didn't get the. Please work.
We're off.
It's worked this time.
Well, fingers crossed.
Because we should get the ding, 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 shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah.
We didn't get that this time. Last time. Look at this.
Right, we're underway.
The whole grid in one shot. Right. So let's get the driver names off. Make it realistic. So, over to you, Pint. Come on, let's give some commentary on.
Well, it seems to be clean so far through turn 1. I think the rolling start does help with that. Shadow is in hot pursuit.
Don't forget, it's Danny's first outing in these, so he's going to.
Yeah, but I know Danny. He's a sneaky devil. He would have been practicing.
He won't be rusty.
Yeah, he wouldn't have come into this. Matty's right on him here.
In Anthony Reid's Mondeo, that was a rapid fit Mondeo.
And he's not slow, Matty, as well.
Nope.
And he's
Look at them all snaking through here. So this is. Where would you say the main overtaking point is on here, Chris? Is it just a straight, or is there?
No, I feel you may get. There may be a couple of corners where you might get maybe the final corner before the straight. You might get someone do a bit of late braking lunge down there. But the bulk of it will be that back straight there before the last chicane and the main straight. I think coming down into turn 1 will be the bulk of the overtaking.
We'll just go on board with Matty at the moment because this is. I go down to the back to the. Further down the grid in a minute, but we'll just see if Matty can close up. This is a definite. See Danny
just
there.
drop one back to Dreading there. So look at the gap now between Maxim. The top 5 here is already pulling away. 1.3 from Dreading to Maximum. So these top 5 are going to be. Yeah, there's going to be a full-on battle here.
Oh, is Danny ever come out of this view here? So. Danny lost it there coming out of that first.
Oh, there seemed
corner.
to be an incident there. Turn 1. There was a couple went wide there on turn 1, a bit further down the field.
They've recovered. So we've got Beastman here making a move on Lewis. He's got that done nice.
That was
and
clean.
cleanly.
That was nice and clean. Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got Haydo in hot pursuit of Lewis in the Nissan Primera.
This will be interesting to see now. Ben's running all the full aero parts.
Let's see what he can do with this. Yeah.
That's it.
They didn't want Ben running at a
well, he's already
disadvantage.
gained 1 position there because he started in 9th, didn't he, Ben? He's already gained
right.
1 position there from Lewis.
But he's been hounded now by Skins. So Skins from the SIR. I keep wanting to call it SRI, Chris. It's my car brain, isn't it?
Yes.
SIR community. So we all know that they're quick in their own right. So Ben's under a little bit of pressure here from Skins.
No, that's Haydo that's under pressure from Skins.
You're right.
Yes.
It was a red and white car.
That's it.
I'll shut up and start again, shall I? Oh dear. Oh, it's all the confusion. So at the moment, Clayjack's in race pace has knocked in.
Yeah, that's what he's pretty much near enough to. He's doing quali times there in the race.
Yeah. So let's just go
but
back
it's to
up.
be expected from these top guys. That
I want to see.
There should be no fuel or tyre wear.
Has this brought?
See, look, Dreading there. He's flipping. He's putting some pressure on Matty.
He's definitely hounding Matty. Matty knows he's not going to get away from that. So let's just go on board. Let's go on board with Matty and just have a look what he's got in his mirror. He's got the Alpha hounding. Look at this. Dreading is not giving this. Oh, he's nearly thought about a lunge, but Matty's a very clean, very quick racer.
Oh, Matty's got the racecraft, yeah, and he's consistent. He'll pump in lap after lap. So I know that from when I raced him in the CCC Aston Martin. He's consistent. He'll throw him in lap after lap after lap.
But Matty is closing on Danny here. But see, Matty's in Danny's slipstream, but he's also pulling Drake, which is not helping his cause.
Just have a flick back to Maximum. How far is he off these boys? Is he in the slip here? I feel he might be getting pulled along. Maximum there I think he was in 6th place. Is he getting pulled along by these as well? No, he's just out of the slip. I thought he was getting pulled.
Yeah.
Because he seems to have pulled a nice gap as well from Darth to Morg.
Yeah, who had a good result last week. As we see here, let's just go back up to this battle with Dreading. Because I've got a feeling there's going to be a move.
Oh, he's going to make the move, yeah.
Is he going to make the move? But Matty knows he's there, but Matty's defended.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
He has, and they've kept it clean. Oh, he's gone slightly deep, Matty, there. That's unfortunate.
Excellent
but
racing.
He still might get the... He's still going to hold that inside. Yeah.
As we see Dreading running a little bit wide there, but Matty's got that move back. So this could be one to watch, as you said. Well, you called it earlier on, Chris. This is
I knew from when we watched him. Yeah, he's if not, he's one of the strongest Sir community drivers. He's extremely fast, Redding.
Yeah, we've still got 15 watching. But if you, I can't. Sorry about all the delays at the beginning. Oh, we've got Dream. Rolling start sometimes glitches. Don't worry, it's not you. Oh, thank you, Dream.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while, James.
I've never really noticed it. So, meanwhile, Shadow, look at this. Shadow has pulled out a 2.1 second gap over Danny.
I wonder if Danny had a bit of an incident there, because that's
maybe
not
we
Danny.
Missed that. But
these
Shadow,
two now, yeah, Shadow and Clayjack. Even Clayjack, so he's clear of the slip now from Shadow.
Let's go on board with Shadow and see what view he's getting now. So he's in the slipstream. So he's not close enough on this lap, but normally, Chris, we'd say that the driver behind is weighing up the driver in front's weaknesses, but that doesn't really apply here, does it, Pine?
No, because none of these drivers on this track have really any weaknesses. They're all great, quick drivers.
Yeah. But you'll be seeing where Clayjacks will be pushing it.
He made a slight mistake there.
Shadow's gained.
He's gained, yeah. He made a slight mistake there, Clayjacks, but he just needs to stay in this slip.
I think
if he can stay in Clayjack's slip, it'll just allow.
Danny must have had another off because he's pulled. He's lost another 7/10. So that's brought Matty Cake within half a tenth of Danny now. So this is another close battle that we're looking at here.
Yes, third, fourth and fifth here are very, very close together here.
Yeah. So has Maximum managed to claw any way back?
Dreading's just had to serve a penalty there of half a second, which has just pulled him out of the slip of Matty now. So he's now got Maximum on his case. So
it's Alfa Romeo versus Vauxhall. So Maximum will be loving this. I'm sure he'll be doing his damnedest to outscore.
He's not slow either.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I jumped in a couple of their lobbies and these KZM boys are, they're rapid.
We should mention that we've got SIR Racing, which we mentioned earlier. We had a joint event, but we've also got KZN Racing in the house.
Oh, it's Maximum there. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a move there, a bit of a late lunge.
These two are really duking it out, aren't they? But KZN Racing, there could be some events in the pipeline. But it's great to have all these. There's 3 communities here that all race with the same mindset, and it's just as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it just provides clean, fast. It's just a joy to watch. I don't know where
we seem
to
have a couple of packs forming here now. You've kind of got your Clayjacks and Shadow doing their own thing. Then you've got.
I'm just going to go back down to Beastman.
Danny and Matty doing their thing.
I'm just going to back down to Ben and see he's managed to close up now. He's well in the slipstream of Darth Smorg in the Volvo. So let's go on board with Ben and just see how he's taking these, how he does with this lap. Now he's got his aero, so he's just rapid, isn't he? He's
the man, Ben.
So let's see now. I mean, he might late brake on this to gain a little bit of advantage and see. It's all about the drive out of this last chicane.
It's a tricky one there to late brake on because you always overshoot it. Oh, nearly all over the grass there.
But he's pulled a little bit back now.
Yeah. This is where if he just needs to get that slip back, which he has. So he should pull a little bit of time on him here. It won't be a massive amount because these cars they're only doing maybe 140, 145 by the breaking point.
I'm just going to go to Lewis and Haydo because this is the next battle. As you say, packs are forming. Now Lewis is in 9th place. So he's dropped a place, obviously because Benson. Oh, as you see, you see Haydo getting a little bit late on the brakes there. Sorry, I'm just going to mute. I need to cough. He thought about moving to T1, but it's just great to watch all this close racing, as we see there in the Nissan Primera, just hounding the MG Rover of Lewis. So let's just go back down and see. So we got Skins, both the Toyota
this
guys.
This is a little Storm and Captain here having a nice little battle.
Brilliant race, aren't they? Look at this now, side by side here. These are both SIR community racers. So let's see. These are always clean. So let's just see if they're having a great battle. But they've said to me on chats they love this and they just out to have some fun and did nothing. Yeah, they all enjoy racing, especially racing each other with their equal equipment. It comes down to a lot of driver
skill. Well,
skill.
you've got a lot of different skill level of drivers here. I would kind of say your top 5 or 6 are your kind of alien guys. Then you're into your quick guys, your Ben Smiths and people like that. And then you've got these other guys, but everyone's at a similar level in that little pack they're racing with. That's
right. We see this is Chad Lonser, who very kindly jumped in at the last minute in the Renault Laguna. He's found himself in a little bit of a lonely race. He's also picked up a penalty, but he's going out there having fun, doing the laps, and that's what it's all about. And so we've got Nomi at the back of the field, who is also the same, but he's only 5 seconds. So there's about let's see how much we've got left in the race. 4 minutes. So Nomi, credit to you. This is what we like to see. Never give, as Ben says, ever forwards, never back, never give up.
That's it.
It's just
that's it.
He's enjoying himself, as we see there, getting his back end out through T1. So
I was in a party with Dream and a couple of the guys doing some testing around here the other night. Well, me and Dream were messing around with setups, and Nomi's all about having fun.
Oh, 100%.
His setup is the loosest. He's not even, that setup he run isn't even for racing. The setup is like for drifting. That's all he likes to do. You'll see he's sliding it, he's flipping. I think turn 1 he was handbraking turn 1. So he's not out. He's just out there sliding it around, having a bit of fun. Nomi.
Clayjax has just set the fastest lap. Now I've just gone back to the top now. So this is probably going to be 2 laps remaining, potentially 2. Now Clayjax has got a 1.6 second lead over Shadow. Now can Shadow, as we say, he's extended that as we speak, but can he keep that? And Danny C meanwhile is 4 seconds back from this man, Shadow GT, CCR Shadow, aka James Thompson. We see him.
Oh, is he sideways through there?
But you can use a lot of that, can't you, Chris? I can't believe.
You can, it's. I don't know what it's like if you were doing like proper GT3 racing on this track, what the track limits are, but surely you can't go all the way to the left like that. This game, it does let you exploit the track limits a lot on that particular corner.
Meanwhile, Danny C is finding himself in a little bit of no matter. He's got a 4 seconds behind Shadow, but he's only got a 1.5 second gap. So Matty is just out the
But you only have to
street.
look at Danny's times there. Danny's doing consistent. I think he's done 1 or 2 129s. All the rest are 28s.
It's incredible, isn't it? The consistency shown by this guy. I mean, I should point out that Danny last season, up against teams of 2, managed to win not only the Drivers' Championship, but he won the Constructors on his own against 2 people scoring points. So that
I feel lately he's like, he was quick anyway, but I don't know, the last month or 2 I feel he's just stepped it up to another level
100%.
because he's on a win streak at the minute. I think he won the CC Sim Lamborghini Pro race last Thursday. That's why I didn't take part in this. And then yesterday he came first in his nation's race around Le Mans. And then last night in Captain Stream, and I'm sure Wally won't mind me even saying this, but Wally's a fast, rapid driver. Danny spanked him twice yesterday.
It's just...
He's got rapid.
He is. I mean, he's always been quick, as you said, but going back to the top now as we're coming to... I can't see the timer now. Is that 14 minutes? It's a 15-minute sprint, so this could be... Yeah, 14, so it's where they're coming up to now on track.
Yeah, I think... I think the
maybe.
top two may sneak in one more lap.
But he's pulled out a lead now. Clayjax has just dropped the hammer now and basically made his intentions clear to Shadow that you're not having this one. And
he's exceptionally. If you look at the time he gained on Shadow through that last chicane, he gained like 3 or 4 tenths there.
It's crazy. So Shadow is gonna, he's got a pretty comfortable. But you see Danny.
Yeah, so it looks like the top.
3.
It looked like maybe top 3, maybe 5 will sneak through here.
Are they all
Let's
gonna
see
get
where Dreadin is here. Will Dreadin sneak another one? I think he may.
Ooh, just a thing. I don't think
he has yet. So
the
top
top
5.
So this is going to be. I tell you what, to get a P5 in this, to get a P6 in this quality lobby is incredible. But I'll run through the results.
That's good. Look at Ben there though, 7th place. He's got to be happy with that.
Just while I remember, can you do us a favour, please, Chris, and take a screenshot of the results for this so that I can set the grid for the feature?
Yes.
Because I'm not sure if it makes my screen. It shouldn't do, but
yeah, I don't need to make a screenshot. I'll just go onto the stream and rewind it.
Oh, cool. Right. As we see Shadow here on his final lap, so let's go. He's coming down. Approaching the
and he's
timing
going
boards.
Purple again, Clayjack.
Fastest lap again. He's determined to get a clean sweep here.
I think at 27 is definitely possible on here from Clayjack.
Because there's not only points available for the win, there's also points available for pole and the fastest lap. So I think Clayjack wants all 3. He wants a clean sweep.
Just nip back to Matty and Dreadin there because they are very close there to. Oh no, there's a bit of a gap.
No,
I thought there was a potential of a move there.
As we see, Clayjack's coming over the line to take the win in round 2, the sprint race. Well done, Clayjack, and he did get the fastest lap. So he's got pole position, he's got the win, he's got all 3 in the bag. As we see, I'm not going to do this because I run out of time always, Chris. I'm going to wait till it counts down and then we'll go for the board. Like that, you see. Let me just get a quick shot. Right.
I can tell you the grid.
Save the replay. So the results. So, in taking the win in the sprint race for round 2 is Clayjack with a fastest lap of a 1:28.2. Wow. And bringing it home in second place is CCR Shadow GT, one half of the Vauxhall team. Danny in his first outing, up on the podium in his first outing. I'm sure he won't be too displeased with that. He likes being up on the podium. And Matty Cake stays where he qualified in 4th place. That's a great result for Matty. Sir Dreading, brilliant 5th place. I mean, I can't take the results. They're all in their own right fast. But KZ and Maximum, the other part of the team, Vauxhall are coming home in 6th place, and Beastman making up 2 places and bringing it home in 7th for BMW. Darth Smog for Volvo in 8th place. PS UK Haydo for the Nissan team, bringing it home in 9th, and then we've got Lewis for MG Rover in 10th. Skins as part of Toyota in 11th place. We've got Captain in the Alphas in 12th. Storm, the other half of the Toyota team, in 13th. Chad Lonso in the Renault Laguna. I think I've got one wrong. In the Renault Laguna in 14th, and rounding off the grid is Sonomi, Lewis's teammate, in 15th. Well, what a race. That was brilliant. GG's everyone, says Danny in the chat. Dreams is, I'm good, sat back watching these guys trying not to crash, says Dream. Top 5, then next 3 to 4, then the next 5 to 6. But it's so... Darth says he's consistently 7th, 8th and 9th. Hang on a minute, stop press. We have... Pint, behave yourself, we've got the boss in the house. We've got Captain in the house, in the chat.
The bald man is here.
You said, I never said it, Captain. You heard that. That was Pint. So, Captain, welcome along, buddy. We've just had the sprint race. I'm sorry if you were in the chat before, so we're just going to... You've got that now. So what we'll do, I need to go to the little boy's room. So what we'll do, I'm going to edit the event settings. I've got just the replay. Yes, I've got that. So what we'll do, edit the event settings, and I'll get the practice lobby open for the feature race.
And I've got the results there on screen now from the sprint race of a screenshot, so I can read them out whenever you're back.
Yeah, so we need for the... Well, not in this lobby. This is going to be a 10-minute practice for the feature.
Okay.
So just let me make sure that this has got the correct... I'm sure I've set it to number of laps. It's just going to be a practice lobby, but I will put the... Yep, the tyre wear that you can see, ladies and gentlemen, drivers.
But you're not putting the weather.
I'm not putting the weather on this so that they can get a good 10 minutes quali. Times 6 tyre wear, times 4 fuel. So you've got 10 minutes, so I'm going to change the event settings to this. So this is your practice race for the Nürburgring GP. It should come up. It's yes. Right, so what I'm going to do, Chris, while I nip quickly to the toilet, can I hand over 18 watching pint?
Fair play. Yeah, you go and take care of business. Leave it with me.
Right, I'm going to put... Let's get the information on the screen. Driver names off. Who should we go on with? Should we go on... Who
you
should we
go
on
on
board
with whoever you want. I'm intrigued to see what people are going to start on here.
Right, I tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Leave it on our man
moment.
Beastman
Man
there.
of the moment. I've got to take that off because Ben will complain. Right, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to mute, and I can be back in 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Pint.
No worries, brother. You go and do your thing. Right, so we're on board with Beastman. Let's see, what is he currently on the racing hard? So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what people start with here. Because yeah, the way we have set up the race, it can work either way. You can either start on the hards or the softs, so it's going to be very interesting. And it's certainly, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens weather-wise, because we can get rain on this circuit, so it is going to be interesting to see what happens. But let's see where Ben is at pace-wise on the hard tyres. He could have at least given me some control here so I can change from Ben. But no, he's failed me again, James H. Oh, a bit deep there from Ben. Giving us a wiggle for the fans. Oh, he's pulling back into the pits. He's not happy with the hards.
Okay.
Okay. You're back.
Yeah. So let's.
Yeah, Ben was out on the hards there, so he wasn't.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gone back in for some fresh softs. So yeah,
Well,
like I was just saying to everyone, it's going to be
tyres,
it's going to be interesting to see what people start on here.
Yes, very. Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Because I'll just run through the tyre rule again. You must use the hards for one. Well, you can use them for as long as you want, but you must put a timed lap on the board if you're going to change. So, yeah, I'm intrigued to see what. There's Matty Cake in Anthony Reid's Monday. He's put the name on the window for me. What a legend! So, we're not any times going in. 1:31 at the moment. That's
no. Well, I'm interested. Obviously, people are wanting to check what pace they're doing on the.
Yeah.
Oh, as Matty gets sideways into the wall there. Yeah, it's kind of. I know you've got a bit of tyre wear on now, and they're trying to see what pace they can do on the softs. But ultimately, for me, I'll be wanting to see what times I can do on the hards, because they all know that they've got to run the hards for at least one stint.
What times were you when we were testing? What times were you putting in?
I was doing 2:04s on the hards, and I was doing. My personal best was a 2:04 that I done on the soft tyres.
Yeah.
but that was without tyre wear, so it's going to be interesting. I'd like to think, yeah, with tyre wear on the softs, 201s.
Yeah,
and then maybe 205s on the hards, maybe 204s. I'm not 100% sure.
As we see our man Beastman going full BMW mode, tailgating the Toyota. I'm waiting for the flash of the headlights, Ben. To get out of my way. So I think Ben's going to have to serve his penalty. So we've got no times going in. Oh, there won't be time. Yeah, no one's set the fastest lap yet.
The times are going to be coming in now.
Yeah, that's right. So Matty's going to be the first to cross.
Matty's going to be the first. So, and he hit the wall as well. So
yes, it's not going to be a representative time, is it? So yeah, 2:14. So Ben's put in a 2:05.
So Skins,
Skins
has done a 2:05. So
yeah.
I'd like to think, yeah, the quick guys, and he's on the softs though.
Right.
I'd like to think that the quick guys are going to be doing 2:05s on the hards, or 2:04s possibly.
So let's just see what time sort of Shadow is putting in.
So we've got a 2:01 from Clayjacks. I'm guessing he must be on the softs.
He's on the mediums.
He's on the mediums. Okay.
You did say it, Pint.
Yeah, well, like I said, I knew I was doing 2 minutes.
If he can do 2:01s on the mediums,
that's impressive. Yeah.
What's he going to do on the softs? That's got to be a second and a half quicker, hasn't it?
Yeah, I haven't. I've yet to see from anyone a 1:59, but I'm pretty sure that like the Clayjacks and people like that will do it. I done probably 10 laps round here testing on the softs, and my optimal was a 1:59.8, but the quickest I could get.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I'm sorry,
yeah,
I've
yet to see anyone get one.
So, do a kickflip, says Wally. Yes, Peter, you can start on hards if you like. Captain says an actual mistake from Matty. Yeah, he won't be impressed with that, hitting the wall. So, Evening Dream makes his captain. I'll have all the high fives here. Dream says at Handy Pint 1:59 all day. Empty tanks. So I wonder, yeah, are they going to set? Yeah, there's also that. But we all know Dream's quick, and he also does some practicing. So
it will be interesting to see if someone can drop a 1:59 with tyre wear on.
We're in for a treat.
That's rapid. That's serious.
But Matty Cake has knocked in he's knocked Clayjacks. He's knocked in a one.
He's on the soft though.
With tyre wear.
This is what I mean. I'm thinking potentially high 2 minutes, mid 2 minutes, and low 2:01s for the quick guys.
Don't forget, these quick guys are all starting at the back of the grid.
So yeah, they're going to be. As Matty again nearly loses it on the same corner again. He's struggling with that corner.
Has he got a little bit of but he's see, there's another example of Matty. He knows he's binned his lap, but he knows that someone's on the quick lap and he's let them through, but he's taken advantage of the slipstream. So at the moment, Haydo in third place at the moment with a 2:02.3 from Haydo. That's incredible, isn't it?
That's pretty quick on the softs with worn tyres, yeah.
And Beastman on a worn set of soft has stuck it in fourth at the representative time. Nice to see from their Oddcast there, or Chad Lonso, just pulling out the way of Ben. So they've all swapping the tyres now. So you look at the tyre wear, Pint. So yeah, it's going to chuck up some interesting strategies. So they're coming out. So I think a lot of them are seeing how long they can go on the hards and what sort of pace, like you said, Pint. So we're approaching 8.5 minutes. So I'm going to give them another minute and a half on here. So they've all gathered information here to send back to the pit crews, and then ultimately have a session back in the pit in the pit garage and work out what the best strategy to choose.
Sorry there, I just disappeared for a minute to
No,
get
that's
snacks.
all right. Get snacks. Yeah, I could do some snacks. But you see, all these teams will be working together. You might see. Do you think we'll see some opposite strategies, Chris? In teams.
I do think. If I'm honest, I didn't think we'd see anyone start on the mediums. I kind of thought it would literally be softs or a hard race. I didn't think, but looking at the times that Clayjacks can do, he may feel that he'll go out and just try and showboat a bit and try and be as quick as the guys on the mediums as he not even use the softs.
Not even use them, and if he can get he might be going for the over. You know, if he thinks he can go longer on the mediums and still put in a consistent low lap time, then why not?
And this is it, but we both know that this track is known for a bit of rain, so yeah.
Well,
we don't know if that's going to come yet or not.
I know back in the day Rovers used to come with a brolly in the boot, so I think Lewis and Nomi might be alright for that. So right, that is 10 minutes, so I'm going to put a message. So I'm going to get moaned at now for doing... I hope this comes up quick. It is. Right, okay.
You don't actually have to close the lobby though, do you? You can just change the event settings from inside the lobby, can't you? Or does it not allow you to change the weather?
No, because the weather's all set. No, that's right. No, that's all right. Yeah, you're right. I don't have to close the lobby. Oh no, I'll just put loading. Yeah, I'll put loading.
Race lobby.
Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, while the Codger figures out the keypad. Stay. In. Right, okay, so exit that, and I will now change the event settings. So we load the feature race. Are you ready for this, Pint?
Send it.
Right, settings loaded. Right, so now, if everybody's watching the stream, I will read out quickly. This is a 30-minute feature race with the reverse grid set by myself, with the results from the reverse grid from the the sprint race results. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's all out in the open now, so you can check the weather. So there'll be a mad scramble now for brollies, I think. So we've got, I'm going to do it rolling start or grid? What do you reckon, Chris? It worked last time, didn't it? I'll do it rolling. So the mandatory, I will put this here. If I can find it. Tyre use is further down here, isn't it? Racing all.
Yeah.
There we go. So that you must use the hard tyres. You can use all tyres, but you must use the hard. So please... Oh, can you put them... Oh, you can't, can you? You're not in the lobby. Right, so I'm going to change the event settings. So this is the race lobby.
And for those of you that are watching the stream and that can hear me, make sure you have
I'm just about to put a message
wet tyres. Yeah.
I'm just going to put a message by Inters and wets. So just to clarify, there will be some weather coming in. So let's just get... so they've had... I'm not going to give them long on this. I'm going to get the race going pretty much straight away, but I need to set the grid. So everybody's in. I need to do this pretty quickly. Right, so Chris, can you give me the rundown? So Clayjacks is at the bottom.
Right, bear with me. 2 minutes. Right, so we have Clayjacks in first.
No. It's reverse, isn't it? So do you give me?
Right.
You
so
give
you
me.
want
You give me the
Right.
finishing
My bad, my
position.
bad.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
right. So you want Nomi in first.
Where's Nomi? Nomi, no. Where are you? Right.
You want
Nomi
Chad.
in pole.
You want Chad in second.
Chad, where's Chad? Where's Chad? Why can't I see Chad Lonso? Don't tell me he's not in his car. Is he? Oh, he's done it. Right, where's Chad? I can't see. Is he in... Chad Lonso is in his car. Maybe he wasn't in his car when I started it. Okay. Right, starting grid. So, Chad Lonso, right. Okay, cool. So, second place
Storm
for
in
Chad.
third. Yeah, second place for Chad.
I'm going to have to
Third for
start
Storm.
again. I'm going to have to start again. So, we've got Nomi in pole.
Yeah.
Chad in second. Oh, Nomi
Storm
in pole.
in third.
Storm. Yeah, Storm in...
Captain in fourth.
Oh. Where's Captain? Where's Captain? Where's Captain? Yep.
Skins in fifth.
Oh no, I've done that wrong. Skins, where are you? Where are you? Yep.
Lewis.
Yep.
Haydo.
Hang on, Lewis in sixth. Haydo.
Seventh. Darsmorg.
Yeah. In
Ben Smith.
Eighth. Yeah.
Eighth, yeah.
Ben Smith.
In ninth.
Yeah.
Maximum in 10th.
Yep.
Dreading in 11th.
Which is going to be a look at the back of the grid. This is going to be right.
Matty in 12th.
Yeah.
Danny C in 13th.
Yeah.
Shadow in 14th. And Clayjacks in 15th.
Right. So, if everybody is ready, I'm going to get this before the... Yeah. If everybody's ready, this is the feature race for Jimmy Codger's Btcc round 2 from the Nürburgring GP. So, have you got full wets, mate? Everybody's had the warning. So, make sure you've got them and inters. So, I'm going to get this running now as we see the rain coming in. So, it should... I didn't want to give that away, but never mind. So, here we go. What's Wally shouting at now? Wally's shouting at me in the chat and I don't know why. What have I done?
What's he shouting
Oh
at?
boy, that's a real Peter Griffin moment right there. Wally just need to cut away. James, Peter Griffin. Oh, maybe you could look at the chat. Right, so, as we see... No, I'm not going to put that on.
Let's go.
As we see, Nomi lead the grid away on the first lap. So now these guys now are going to be hoping to make a run for it. And I'm not going to put any tyre information on the screen,
This
Chris.
is going to be interesting. Oh, it's Nomi there does his usual handbrake into turn 1.
As everybody has got through T1, so Nomi's drifting it round the Mercedes arena. So now let's see. Oh, they've got the two Toyota guys.
Nomi's pulled over there and letting the field pass.
So we've got the two Toyota guys coming through. So Nomi's running a little bit wide there. With Captain has shot straight into the lead here for the Alphas.
Yeah,
So
I think Nomi knew he didn't want to get in amongst it all there. He just pulled off to the side to stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, as you see,
Whoa, what a move!
Yeah, but he didn't make it stick.
No, I think he's off track there. No, he's still on track.
That was a move and a half, wasn't it? But
that was a great lunge there from Chad.
straight through the middle of those two. But there's about well, there we go. There's the first of the bumper taps from the touring cars as we see Beastman. Let's go on board. Let's go on board with Beastman. Look at all these tightly packed here.
Look at Matty. Matty and Shadow are already. Shadow and his father here having a right battle.
Oh, I've got to go on this. This is father and son, so we're on board with the son at the moment. He's desperately, he'll be having right the bit between his teeth here. He'd love nothing more. I'm going to have to stay on this for a minute and just see if he can get the drive out of here and get the move done. He's going for a move. Side by side, Maximum's got the advantage.
He's not going to give this up easy.
He has.
Oh, he has.
It's the team orders pint. Ooh, is this Shadow? It's James.
Oh, we've got a big spin.
Big spin. Let's come out this view. That was coming out the chicane.
That was an alpha.
So that is Captain back down the grid. Captain has had a spin, unfortunately. That's put him back down in 15th. Unlucky Captain. As we see the bumper damage there. So he was right. He's gone from first to 15th in one corner. So Lewis has now assumed the lead, and he's got a 3.2 second lead. So this is looking good at the moment for Lewis. Now I don't know what tyres are on, but we're going to look at the lap times and see if we can gauge it. Chris, do you reckon with your help? I think we get a good idea. I think. But
lap times will still come up, won't they?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So it won't come up until. So Lewis is going to put the first time in now. So it's just as much a guessing game as for us as it is for the people at home. That's why I've not put the pray for Peter Griffin, says Wally DJ. Captain says phone's going to die. I'll be back in a bit. No worries, buddy. Great to have you in the chat, mate. So let's see how this pans out now. So let's just go back down to. Let's go back to Chad is still in 5th place, but look at this battle here, Chris. My word! So
7-car battle going on here.
Yeah. So now
Ben has managed to sneak through, though. He was struggling to get past Chad, but Clayjacks and Beastman have just past Chad.
As we see, the wipers have come on. So that is indicating the rain.
What has happened to Shadow there? Shadow he obviously his father let him pass, but he's now dropped right back from Maximum. Where is Shadow? Oh no, his Shadow's up to 4th.
4th. Shadow's making. So got the quick guys coming through the pack now. So we just saw a brief rain shower there. Now is this to stay? But now it looks like it's brightening up. There's no. See Clay Jackson's
we've got wipers on. We've got wipers on.
But let's see how many. Let's see what happens here now. They are.
Oh,
we're getting.
We've got people pitting.
We're getting the pit stops. Look at the rain coming down now. So now we can see what tyres they were on. Now, let's go on board. Let's see as the Masterfit crew get ready to service Shadow GT.
But we have got a few guys there that
have stayed out.
Stayed out.
Haydo, the slower guys. Well, say slower, but they've managed.
So looking at the tyres here, we've got Clayjacks on the hard, Shadows on the hards, Matty Cake on the hard, Maximum on the hard. So there's a lot of these drivers have gone with the hards to start with.
Some are opting for the cut slicks, basically, which are intermediates. So let's be careful out the pit lane. It's going to be a bit dicey coming out the pit as we see Shadow getting it all loose there. So let's just see. So let's focus on the top. Let's go up to the top two and let's just see how they're managing now. But their wipers.
Yeah, because these are going. No, oh no, the wipers are still going.
Yeah. So we see Chad Lonso staying out. Look at this pouring down now. So let's go on board and let's just see. This is what this is what they're dealing with. Now we don't know what tyres he's on, but can he make it? I think he's going to have to be forced to pit.
These are either going to be on the hard or the soft there. What these top three? Haydo.
But Darth.
But Darth Smorg has gone. Look at him. 11 seconds up the road.
Now driving in the wet, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never in the race cars, is all about finesse and just short shifting, not getting too eager on the throttle. I'm going to be proved wrong in a minute as Darth flies.
Well, this is going to be. Look how wet the track is now, and he's going to be on hards or. Oh, as we found out immediately.
He's just about.
He's got that nice gap though that he should be able to get into the pits here. Yeah.
It's getting.
Yeah, the track is soaking. Look at it.
He's forced to stay out because he's not made it. Oh, he's made it to the pit lane. Nice and gingerly coming in. So can he now? Look, 25 seconds he's got. So Haydo is now.
Yeah, he's now
struggling.
Yeah, you're going to start these top three here that stayed out. Yeah, these are going to be struggling.
Can they get in and out before? See, with Clayjax, he's siding his way through the field. Look at this.
Oh.
But see, Clayjax is struggling a little bit there, but look at this. It's brought a load of cars together.
Look at the spray coming off.
Wait a minute. Oh, Shadow is going to...
So Darth Smog was on softs.
Wow. So look at this. So these are racing for position now because these have all pitted. So this is actually for position here. So Shadow, they've not all... I noticed that I didn't know exactly what tyres he went on, but not all of them went on the same compound tyre. Now, look at the spray coming off here now. It all depends. What we've got to look at here, Chris, is what we tested.
Well, we knew from the testing, James, didn't we, that you could... It works either way. You could either go intermediates or the full wets. So it's all dependent on what these guys have picked. We can't see,
yeah. But what I'm really happy about seeing is the likes of Lewis, all the SIR guys. Now, I don't know, Dream will probably come in chat and tell me. Lewis is a strategy guy, says Dream. But I'm not sure if they run how many wet races they run, but I did give them a heads up, to be fair, to practice in the wet. Now, it's great to see these lots sticking it out, you know. And
the man that's standing out for me is Ben Smith in second there.
Second place.
Yeah.
But he's trying to hold off Shadow now. We all know these two race each other day in, day out. But
they want to be careful there because this is just letting Clayjax run away with it.
He's giving Shadow
them curbs.
He's given Shadow a bit of a gap. Shadow doesn't need any more invitation than that. So that's Beastman back down to third. But Lewis is only 1.6 seconds off Beastman. Now, if Lewis has chosen, for argument's sake, if he's chosen the wets, he's going to have a lot more grip. So, as we see, the two Rovers have found themselves together.
The rain may have stopped because the wipers are no longer going on the cars. So the rain may have eased off now, but this track is going to be
saturated,
wet for quite some time. They're still getting the spray off the tyres. You can already see a bit of a dry line starting to form.
It's a bit more than the M word, isn't it, Chris? Do you think?
Yes.
I'm going to say
this will be the next move here is...
Oh, is he know me? But see, you were saying before.
Oh, he likes to slide around.
Yeah. So this will be fun for him. This is his playground, isn't it? Yeah. It's more than mildly moist. It's properly damp, isn't it?
Yes.
As we see them all here.
You know what they say, James?
Go on.
Everything's better when it's wetter.
I will leave that to interpretation for the. I'm not getting involved with that one, but that's as we see them all here making use of the wet patches to cool the tyres down to prolong the life, depending on what tyre they're on. So Clayjax.
Well, the interesting thing will be here if this is the end of the rain. It'll be when do people start coming back in for their hards and soft tyres? Because
whoever hasn't used, they've got to use the hards. So the people that haven't used it have got to wait for the track to dry out a little bit more. But Clayjax has come literally from the back of the grid. By lap 5, 10 minutes in, he's in the lead. So all the quick guys. But Danny C, interestingly.
No, but he has just moved up quite a few positions there.
Yeah.
He was sat in 7th or 8th there a minute ago, Danny, the lap previous. So Danny is starting to make his way through the field now.
Now, we know Danny likes it when it's wet, don't we?
Oh yeah, Danny's a rain man, yeah. Danny likes a bit of... He'll adapt to anything, Danny.
Yeah.
He'll adapt to anything.
But he's good, as we see here, let's go on board with Danny. He's going for a move on Lewis. He's managed to get that done. As we see there, and Danny's... Yeah. That's great racecraft from Lewis, especially in these conditions, to be aware of what's around you, and that's what we like to see around here. So let's.
Well, this is where you'll see
There's a 3-car battle here.
These strong drivers coming through.
That's
but
right.
Ben Smith, look at Ben, what a G, 3rd place.
Incredible, but look at this. We'll go on board. I'm going to go on board with Maximum here. Is he's going to attempt to move on Nomi, but Nomi will be wise. Oh!
No, he snuck past Nomi. It's now Lewis there.
Yeah, but now Maximum.
Got the 2 MGs. He's in an MG sandwich.
Oh, you took it off me, you bugger. Yeah, he's in an MG sandwich. So let's see what Maximum can do. As we see, the sun's starting to come out now, Chris. With the anything can happen here. He's going for the. He's picking off these. Is Maximum. So we know he's got some pace. Let's see how they play this into T1. Look at the spray coming off the back of the cars, but
Lewis is going to be. You can see the dry line starting to really dry out now. Oh, Maximum's all over the wet patch.
Exactly, yeah. But that was very fairly played there. So he's now. So we've now got John Cleland hunting down his teammate Thompson, who's in 2nd place. Now Beastman.
Look at the gap from Beastman to Danny. This is going to be interesting to see if Danny can make any indents into that. There seems to what's there. There's 3 seconds between Shadow and Clayjack.
We've missed. Wally says we've missed Hado with a 360. Well, I missed that. I wish I had replay. I might look into doing that. But look at this battle here with Matty Cake in 8th place now. It'll be interesting to see who is going to. They'll be looking at the dry line, and they'll be looking at. There's a water gauge that I can't put on the screen at the moment because it'll show all the tyre info. But they'll be looking at that.
It's the same battle that we had from the sprint race. Dreading and Matty going at it.
They're properly. Look at this. Let's go on board with Dreading and let's see what view Dreading is getting now. But look at the spray. You've got to be so careful.
Through these bits you want to avoid going on the curves at all costs because it's the ultimate death.
Look at that. Lewis up ahead. No, fully aware of what's happening around him.
Yeah, he does seem very aware and clued up, Lewis. He's good. He's allowing the quicker guys to go through. He knows who's quicker, and he knows. I think he's just playing. He's playing it safe, isn't he? He doesn't want to spin out. He doesn't want to have any accidents.
But we're going to see a move here from Dreading. Lewis is. Oh, he's giving him a bit of a bump.
Dreading's giving him a nudge. Dreading.
As we see, Matty has just gone offline. Matty's just gone wide there, so Matt's going to give Matty dirty tyres.
You seen from the testing on that particular corner there when
we did.
You can ultimate death.
Yeah, 1 tyre on those curbs, and that's you having a visit to Barrier, probably twice, 360ing it. So let's just go back down to the back of the grid, and let's just see how.
Oh, as we have someone coming in the pits there.
Have we? Who's come in the pits?
I don't know. I just thought I saw someone come in the pits there.
So
perhaps
now, if we look at the track, now, we've got a definite dry line forming now, but the spray has disappeared. Now,
as soon as you come off that, if you come off that dry line or run on any curves, you'll see that spray immediately comes back. Look, as you've seen there from Ben, or Danny even.
But Beastman's still in 3rd now. He's 5 seconds behind Shadow. But it all depends.
Danny has made a big chop into him there, though. Danny was 4 seconds behind, right. So Danny in a lap has made a big indent on Ben.
So we see Danny getting it wide there and picking up, so that's going to give him a bit of dirty tyres. But the spray, see, they're desperately
as soon as you come off that dry line, the spray's there, isn't
it? Exactly, but they're definitely they're having to cool the tyres by using the wet patch. Otherwise, they're going to cook the tyres. They want to leave this as late as possible. Mainly because what Chris touched on, or Pint touched on before, is whoever hasn't used the hards is now going to have to use the hards on a drying track. So they're going to leave it as late as possible before they pit. But the ones that have are potentially going to have the upper hand now. We're not sure what everybody's used, as I like to keep it a bit of a guessing game. We're saying, Peter Griffin, I was informed differently about this track. Well, it's been in the Discord, Peter. I'm not sure what 3 laps with hards.
The weather was never announced to anyone what the weather was going to be.
As we see,
yeah.
Now then, Team BMW. So Ben thinks.
So Ben's obviously feeling confident that
now.
he can. Oh no, it's a fuel. Might be fuel for Ben. Look, he's only on 1% fuel.
Oh, he's timed
this
that
could
to the limit.
So this could be.
But we know Ben's good on strategies, so let's just see. It'd be interesting to see what Ben does. If I was to put my money on anyone coming in first to brave it out, I'd put it on Ben. So let's see if he does change tyre. He is.
Right, will he go on the... What is he on here? Has he put a fresh set of intermediates on there? It looked like he may have.
Has he? Does he think... Ooh, that's an interesting call. Maximus, a Vauxhall Master Fitter coming out.
Let's see now as Ben comes out the pit. He's got a full tank. Let's see if his tyre changes.
He has.
No, Ben's gone to the softs.
So Ben...
So Ben
right.
is on the softs. So Ben did start on the hards.
Yep. So let's just see what Maximum
Lewis has
changes
gone to the hards.
Oh,
Maximum mediums for Maximum.
Oh,
it's still very wet.
Well held, Maximum. Well held. Look at that. Nice bit of 360. That's an interesting call.
Look, everyone's doing it coming out of the pits. Because you're on the wet line as soon as you come out the pits, aren't you?
That's right. So you've got the slick tyres on, so you've just got to tiptoe your way back over to the dry line, and then nurse the tyres up to temperature. This is going to be interesting now. These guys could have potentially have been Clayjax
a
has
lap
not pitted,
or two. No.
Or Shadow. As far as I'm aware, only Maximum has pitted out of the Vauxhalls. Clayjax hasn't pitted yet.
No, the top 4 haven't pitted.
That's right.
These are still going strong.
So,
but Ben Smith's still in 6th place. He could come out here in a nice position here.
He could.
He could come back out in.
Let's have a look.
26 seconds. He was the first of all the pitters. So,
as we see, Clayjax
is in.
So Team Halford's Auto Centres is coming out to get the tyres ready. So that's right. You were a good call, Pint. So let's see now. So Darth hasn't pitted in a Volvo yet either. So that's interesting. So Beastman, let's see. So 26
Danny C
seconds
has gone
behind.
out for another lap.
So Danny C stayed out. Now we've seen Danny do this before.
Yeah, well he's the king of fuel saving, isn't he, Danny? So he'll just wait until he might not feel that the track is quite dry enough yet that he can go out and be quick on the
We've got a bit of competition here. We've got Master Fit out and we've also got the Rapid Fit. I hope they haven't been interfering in each other's pit garages. They're all tyre fitters.
I'm intrigued now to see if Ben will come out ahead of any of these guys. He's certainly going to come out in front of Matty.
I'm just going to go on board with Beastman now. So
yeah, he's going to come out in front of Matty. So he's going to come out in 5th place.
But Ben has got warm tyres. So Ben's got the heat back in his tyres. So he's going to have the advantage. See where he is in
It'll be interesting to see now.
Matty has had a spin.
Yeah, this is that wet line as you come out the pit lane.
That's right. Everybody has fallen foul of this. So as Maximum has just passed we're catching the action here, ladies and gentlemen. So Maximum has overcooked it into T1. That was nearly.
He seems to be all right inside the car, though. There's no airbags deployed, so he's good.
He seems to be all okay. So get back on track. He's going to have dirty tyres, but look.
Look at the 2 Alphas here struggling.
So let's go on board with the defending. So Darth Smorg, as far as I'm aware, I've not seen Volvo come out yet.
Yeah, it does. No,
he might still be on. Jeez, look at his tyre. I don't know. I'm guessing he's still on the Inters. Is he gonna go? See, he's looking here now. Danny's only got a 13-second lead now. The pit stop here is about 20 something, 30 seconds. So
United said they may stay out a little bit longer. They might be. Right, so Danny's certainly coming in. He's in now. Danny
now coming in. Yeah. So let's just see what Danny. See, look at the spray.
There's still a lot of spray coming.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the Audi crew are out. So Danny was on the Inters. Yeah. So I'm thinking Smorg will be following him in, and that is everybody.
You'd like to think so. He is.
Here he is. There's Team Volvo coming out.
It's going to be. Let's stay with Danny here. I'm intrigued to see what this pit exit is. It starting to dry up yet, or is it?
But Danny will have been watching everybody on his stream. He'll have seen. He'll probably have my stream going, but you'll have seen what people are doing out the pits. Now Danny had 17% fuel left. You were right, Pint. He's good on the fuel. people were coming in
But
with
so
less
was
than
Smorg, though. Smorg was good on the fuel as well.
70. That's right, yeah. So let's see how Danny approaches this now. It might be a little bit drier for Danny. So, he's
It
managed.
seems to be starting to dry up now. So, oh no, he's still under. He still had a big slide on there.
Beastman is now 4th place for Beastman on really heated up tyres now. So Danny's going to have to be
if
really
he can
careful.
stay on this dry line.
Just see, Captain's coming in. He was on the full wets. So let's just go back. Let's go back to Danny and Beastman. I think Beastman will be looking to make a move here, get it done early if he can. But Willie,
it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. As soon as Danny gets a bit of track, even if he got past him, Danny's going to be hot back on him again. He's as well now. He's got a 13 second gap from Smorg. He's as well just chilling now for the remainder. A bit of fuel saving. He can do this a one stop here now. He doesn't need to stop again.
So we've not seen
now.
anybody coming in for the hard tyres, have we? So that would suggest...
No, but we did see a lot of people start on the hard. So
yeah, so I
there
think
were a
that's
few.
the way
So
they've
we
gone.
will see.
So Clayjacks. Now we knew who was the interesting strategy we saw go onto the mediums pint? Can you remember? Maximum, wasn't it?
Maximum, yes.
Who's now down in 8th place. But look at that.
So
15, not all still in the race, and they've done. Yeah, that wasn't full Codger. That was sort of semi-skimmed Codger with the rain, as we all know. I can, we can give it torrential, but I thought I'd play
fair. You could potentially, James, put the tyres on now, but I feel that there won't be any more pit stopping now. This will be it now to the end.
Yeah. Okay then. Right. Okay.
So Chad's on the hard. So he obviously started on the softs, Chad.
Yeah, as we see. So that's
Skins
Smorg.
is on the hard.
So Smorg has got the fastest lap at the moment with a 2:03.
And he done that. I think he done that on his second lap.
Yeah, as we see Chad come in now. So he's. Yeah, so he's coming. He's done his time lap. So he's now coming in. Yeah, so 39% of fuel. So let's go back up to the top now. So we see, interesting.
So
point.
Clayjacks is on the mediums. So I think Clayjacks is doing what I thought he would do.
Yeah, he's got the pace.
He's got the pace, but this is it. Shadows on the.
Hold on a minute.
Shadow's going to have lots of life in them tyres.
19 watching pint. This is it. I've never had this. Well, it's 17 now, but thank you ever so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. If you're liking what you're seeing, hit that like button, smash the subscribe. Oh, I said it wrong way round. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe. And this is a 6-round championship, so there's plenty more action to come. So it'll help the old Codger out. So Clayjacks is putting in. Look at his lap times, pint. On mediums on a drying track. I couldn't do this in softs on a dry track.
But it just goes to show, though, looking at Smorg on that at the end of lap 2, he's done a 2:03, so it's just showing how wet that track still is out there with people. The Clayjacks is doing 2:05s. It's still awfully wet out there. This is going to be the lap here to see what he sets here, because the track now is drying up.
So you can definitely see that. You can see the.
Look, as soon as you go on them curbs. So now we're starting. Yeah, there we go. 2:03s.
I'm just
but Shadow with a 2:02. But Shadow's on the fresh softs. Well, not fresh softs, but he's on softs now that he'll use to the end of the race.
6 minutes
and
left.
Clayjacks is on the medium, so I think you might see.
I think this is going to hot
positions
up.
Here.
Yeah, I'm going to just stay on this for a minute because Shadow may have pulled a blinder here because he's got decent tyres, but he's on a faster tyre than Clayjacks. So can we see Shadow make a move? Is he? But these pair. Oh, they race together all the time. 5
minutes left of the race. I think
so
this is. Yeah, I think this is only going. This is going to go Shadow's way. I think here.
2 minutes. Are you calling it?
What's that?
Are you? Don't give the commentator's curse, but I think there's going to be a definite. I don't want to leave this because I know there's. But Danny C's got a nice gap from Ben now.
Ben's just living the dream there in fourth. So
Fourth place,
to
cruising
be
round.
to be flipping ill and then just come in here with little to no practice and drop fourth. That's good.
You wouldn't expect anything less from the Beastman, would you?
No.
So I'm just going to go back up. I'm just going to quickly go. If you see, well, you can't.
Here we go. We'll go back to Clay Jackson's shadow there. There were 3 tenths between them. I feel a move might be coming here down this back straight before the chicane potentially.
But if Shadow does get the move done, if he can, he's got to do quali laps on a drying track to keep this man behind him. And we all know how quick Clayjax is now.
Yeah, but it's because Clayjax is on the mediums.
He's not going to go for it here, not into the chicane.
No, I feel he'll wait for turn 1 now. He'll get as close as he can to him. He knows he's on the better tyres.
But let's go on board with Clayjax and let's just see. This is what Clayjax is seeing behind him. He's got James Thompson, aka Shadow GT, all over his back end. I'm expecting a flash of lights from Shadow at some point.
It really does show Clayjax's pace though.
It does, it's incredible. As we see, Shadow, let me come out this view. Shadow is thinking about a move, but Clayjax is right to defend that. If he's gonna make a move, Clayjax is going to make him go around the hard way, round the outside.
He's not going to give it up easy.
No, not at all. But I don't want to leave this. There's 3 minutes to go.
Just have a quick switch through.
Yeah, and then I'll come back up to the top.
Just see if there's any other close battles going on.
So these are getting lapped now. So the leaders are coming back onto the back of the back markers now. So they'll see the blue flags. So we've got the 2 Toyotas running.
It seems to be very, very spaced out across the field, doesn't it?
But the SIR guys are really Nomi in 10th place after this. And I'm not knocking Nomi at all, but I mean he likes to have fun. But to get a 10th place, you know.
Oh yeah, he came to slide the car around.
And Hado, out in his newly updated livery that I did this afternoon. Added the driver name to it. So Hado is in 8th place. That's a great
maximum
position.
Though. Look at that, to be holding off Matty.
Yeah, but maximum. Let's see what tyres Matty's on. Right.
He started on the softs.
He started on the softs, and Matty's on the hards now. So maximum is managing to hold. I knew. Well, Pint. What did we say in testing? We thought this would happen, and it's played out exactly how we thought.
Yeah.
It's been enthralling. I'm going to have to go back to the top. There's still got the same gap.
He's still keeping that gap.
But look at Shadow's tyres. He's putting a lot. Oh, he nearly passed Shadow sideways then.
This next one though will be the final lap, I believe.
He's got it. If he's going to do it, he's got the tyres to do it.
It's got to be this lap. It's got to be this lap.
Is he going to make a move into T1?
We've got
Is he going to take a brave
here
move?
coming up as well. I'd like to think these back markers will be.
But look at this. I'm going to have to stay on this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go with this as we see. Clayjax is taking the inside line quite rightly. He's going to do it. If Clayjax can hold Shadow off on softs, we all know how much of a racer Clayjax is, and he'll defend right. If he knows he's got. Oh, as we see Shadow go around, he's gone a bit wide.
He has, that's it.
So that's dropped Shadow back.
Him.
That's going to cost him a little bit. So Danny, that might give Danny. No, Danny's.
No. Danny's
got a safe podium. So I'm just going to stick on this. I'm just going to go on board with Shadow. I think
this is the closest battle at the minute. But I feel that little mistake from Shadow is going to. I don't think he's going to get close enough now.
He'll be kicking himself there, but that was. That's all it takes. Like Pint was saying earlier.
Clayjax is going to get this little bit of slip off this back marker for a little bit just to help him pull that gap a bit more.
So, like you were saying before, Pint, just putting a couple of tyres on the wet patch is enough. And that's all it
those
took.
Curves are still. You've seen it there on his tyre gauge there for Shadow. Look, when he goes on them curves, that gauge shoots right up.
I'm just going to go on board with Clayjax as he comes home. He's rounding the final corners now. He's not going to be bothered about the back markers.
Back marker doesn't want to be getting in his way though. Costed him the win.
No. So he's getting this.
He's done it. Fair play to him, Clayjax.
That's brilliant racecraft.
He's now purple Clayjax on mediums.
Can he? Shadow has got the quickest lap with a 2:02 on the softs. Now, can Clayjax do it again? Can he get a double? Can he get... He's not going to get the pole, but he might get the fastest lap and the win. Can he keep it purple? As you see, Clayjack's coming home to take his second win in the feature race. And he has. He's got the fastest lap as well. Oh, my... Clayjack's. What a race. You put your... Oh, that was hard to call, Pint, wasn't it?
It was. I think it would have been if Shadow didn't have that little bit of a mistake there where he ran slightly wide.
Ha, I've got my mate from I used to work with in the chat, Graham. Oh, he says he knows that laugh. He calls the dastardly. What's it? Dastardly and Muttley out of what's it called? Wacky Races.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he calls it. Yeah, he says I've got that laugh. But what a lap! Final lap by Clayjack, says Wally DJ. What a great win, says Captain. Nowhere to pass with the dry line. I tried, says Shadow. What a GG Shadow from Clayjack's great race. And this was wacky races, says Graham. Yeah. And Ben coming in with the GGs. Shadow gave it everything. What a race at the end, says Captain. We were treated to
It was always going to be difficult to get past when, like you said, Clayjack's isn't slow, and like Shadow said, as soon as you come off that dry line, you've literally got no grip at all.
I'm gonna have to get the result. I do have to take a screen. I haven't got the results. I can rewind the stream back to do the scoreboards. Let me just go on to the next one, take a screenshot, and then we run through the grid. Right, come on then, Pint, run us through the grid.
Right, so we have Clayjack's in first with an absolutely wicked performance from Clayjack there on the mediums. GG's, great performance. We've got Shadow GT in second, closely followed by Danny C, and then driver of the day for me has got to be Beastman. Got to be.
100%.
Got to be. Beastman in fourth, Darth Smorg in fifth, Maximum in sixth, Matty Kaki in seventh. I was expecting a little bit more from Matty. I don't know whether he got involved in something a bit in the middle of the race there that cost him. Maybe that spin at
we
the
did
final
catch a
chicane
spin.
early doors. Yeah. So then we've got Hado in eighth, Dreading in ninth.
So the
Nomi
guys
in
all
10th.
close.
Yeah, I said none of these guys in this lobby are slow. You got a few aliens, but none of these guys
We've
are
got
slow.
Darth Smorg in the chat saying P5 is a win for me. And sorry to interrupt, Pint. We got Matty Cake. I'm sat in a bright conservatory and I couldn't see the racing line. I had to find out where it was by spinning.
Oh dear.
But Matty, you provided some entertainment, mate. That was superb. Cheers, Cap.
So
Coughing
we've
and spluttering.
got
Yeah, carry on, mate.
Captain in 11th, Skins in 12th, Storm in 13th, Lewis in 14th, and Chad in 15th. GG to you all. Yeah.
I'm just putting a message in the chat. That was absolutely fantastic racing from everyone on the grid.
It isn't easy in the rain. It isn't easy in the rain.
But everybody stuck it out, and it was just what a race. I mean, Danny C on the podium in both races on his first outing for Team Audi. So, do you reckon we can get? I wonder if we can get. Can we invite? Should we see if we can get a couple of the drivers again? I don't know if they're available.
Yeah, let's see if we can get. Let's invite a couple in here and see
see
what
see if we can get Shadow from Team Vauxhall. It'll be interesting to get Shadow's take on it. Let's see if we can get
let's
Shadow.
Get a couple in here.
That's if there's no fighting in the pit lane between the father and I don't know whether.
Right, well I've dropped Ben a message because I'd like to see his take and.
Yes, that'll be interesting. Whether he's well enough to speak.
And I've invited Shadows.
Yep. Let's see if let's see if we can get hold of any of the drivers. I'll just catch up on the chat briefly. But Hado, I thought scenario 2 was once I did 3 laps instead of 2. It's no problem. Great drive, says Hado. I lost time with the spin, but was 15 seconds behind P4 and 15 seconds ahead of P6, says Darth. Yeah, that was a great. I'd love to, lads, but coughing in. I thought Ben might be.
Yeah,
but,
no worries, Ben.
Danny C, are you available for a quick chat? See if we can get you to get your take on your first outing on the podium twice. Is he there from Team Audi? We might not be in luck, ladies and gentlemen, but if not, we'll...
we've got Shadow.
Hello.
Good
How was that for
evening.
you, Shadow?
How was that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was. on the most part, there was a lot of death all around me, but you know.
Those final 3 laps, Shadow. That was some
sorry.
strategy, mate. That was some strategy because you had the on the paper you had the faster tyres than Clayjacks, but it didn't. I mean, you got to give it to Clayjacks for defending like that and
parking it in the middle of the road, mate, on a drawing line. So you need to do. Done it many times myself.
But it was on edge of the seat stuff to watch. We knew it was coming, but
yeah.
Oof.
The only thing I could do was try and bait him into going too deep and going off onto the wet patches, but he didn't. So fair play to him. And it was a great race. So
No, you've done well, mate. You've done well.
And yeah, to get 2 good results there, Shadow. To correct me if I'm wrong, is that a second in both?
Yeah.
That's a good points haul for Team Vauxhall.
Indeed. I think I've finished second in every race now. I'm becoming a P2 merchant.
P2, so instead of P2 is yours, Shadow, but you don't want that to stick, really, because I know what you're going for.
Really.
No, we need to get this Clayjacks off the top.
Speaking of P2, how's it faring with the father and son? Where is it now? Was it 1-1 last time? What was it now?
No, I think I've beaten him in all of them, but he'll always say that I've become quicker than him as I've got older from stealing his advice, but I think he's been in the wars a little bit today with the rain, so I think I'm quite proud that he's managed to finish 6th considering everything he's done.
I did think there was a bit of team strategy going on there. He held off a bit and let you by.
Yes, he did at the start, yes. It was very nice of him.
Yeah.
It's not often I get those, so we have to take them.
That's it.
This is going to make some interesting points table, which will be released, I'd imagine, at some point tomorrow. So I know everybody's going to be chomping at the bit to find out where they are on the table now. But a lot of you have probably worked it out. But yeah, some good points. You're having to get some good results, aren't you? Because in case anybody doesn't know that's not watched the first round, anybody in a team will score 100% individual points, but the teammates will only score 50% points to go towards the constructors. So 36 points contribution for you, Shadow. Oh, and that's just you, so so that's 18 points. Yeah, so let's just see what happens. It's going to be really chuck the points table.
These two are going to be doing well. Yeah, they're going to be doing well in the old Vauxhalls.
I also want to say, Darth Smorg, 5th place for Darth. That's a great result for Darth. But yeah, I'm looking forward to
Which is surprising as well, because he had a right wobble at the start, because they got out ahead and they kind of went and done that extra lap on the softs and they were spinning all over the place, weren't they?
Yes,
he done well to come back.
I'm just going to quickly come out. I've closed the lobby now. I'm just going to quickly come off the leaderboard. I'm just going to... I hate this circle. So how did you find the rain, Shadow? I know you like it. You're not too bothered about the wet weather conditions, are you?
Nah, nice. Never bothers me. It's the wet to dry conditions that I like with the dry line.
You like that?
Yeah.
What the challenge of it? Finding I thought so. Yeah.
Karting lines, mate. Karting lines.
See, your dad's taught you well.
Yes.
So how did you? You missed your dad. Your dad had a massive spin into T1. Coming out the pits, he 360'd it, held it, carried on, and then I think 2 laps later he went too deep into T1 and spun it again. So it was some great entertainment, but it was well held on both occasions from Maximum.
All right.
So
well done, brother. You done really well, mate.
Great result for you, Shadow. So
always do my best.
Onwards and upwards and on to the next one. So that will all be getting released tomorrow afternoon to give everybody enough practice time for the next round, along with the point. I'll try and get it all done tomorrow if I can. Maybe late tomorrow afternoon, but you'll definitely go out tomorrow. But on that note, that is the end of this stream for Jimmy Codger's British Touring Car Championship in the Alfa Romeos, round 2. I hope everybody's enjoyed what they've seen. So tune in. It's going to be next week, next Thursday at the same time, 7:15 live. Who's drawing on my screen? Pint, stop it. So next Thursday at 7:15, same again, live on YouTube. And hope to join us for round 3, same format. So it's going to be a sprint race and a feature race. So what a race we've been treated to tonight, with some great action up and down the grid. Pint, I can't thank you enough, mate. Thank you ever so much for coming on the comms and giving me there, being me wingman, and excellent comms lap guide. Can't thank you enough, mate. And just one final thing, if you Pint is part of CCM along with Beastman and Wally DJ, who's in the chat, which is also like a sister channel to CCR, which is Captain Colossus Racing, who you can see on Wednesdays at 10 minutes past 7 on the dot, live over on YouTube, running Group 3s. So feel free to go over there, drop him a like and a sub. Sure, it'd be appreciated. So without me rambling on too much, that's me signing off for this week. Hope everybody's enjoyed it, and look forward to the next round, and let's see what that brings. There won't be any weather next round, I will say that much. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, time for me to sign off. So thank you ever so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening, rest of the week, and I will catch you next time. Good night.